It's been a while. It's been a while because OSCP has been either uneventful, impossible, or just frustrating. Not for any other reason other than I've got a lot of other stuff going on in life right now. I've got work travel, moving, as we will talk about here in a second, and just a bunch of other fires that have sprung up. That being said, I did get back to it a little bit last week and quite a bit this week, and wanted to document a couple of the things that happened, what's kind of going on in my life to keep me from doing the OSCP. So first, I'll talk about a little bit of the life stuff that's been going on to kind of keep me from, training as much as I should be. I'm currently in the process of moving. I use the word moving kind of carefully because I'm only moving about 2 hours down the street, but it's taking ages between loading up the U-Haul, getting all the admin stuff done, moving the U-Haul a couple hours down the street, and then unloading the U-Haul and moving into my temporary house with my in-laws, kind of getting everything set up there. If set up is even a good word for it. I'm going to zoom over right now and show you the state of what I'm going to call my temporary office. So that's what you can do now. So I'm going to show you the setup now, and I'm going to warn you it's really ugly, and it's significantly worse than most of you probably thought that it was. I tweeted about it at one point today. I'll link that tweet here, and just mention that nobody was really ready for just how awful it was, but I will give a very brief tour to kind of show you why my life is so disorganized right now and how that's manifested itself in my temporary office. So this is it. It's literally a television hooked up to Chromecast, one monitor there, a PC stacked on top of a Dell server with a couple of books propping up this monitor. As you can see, my Wi-Fi is having some trouble right now. This monitor was supposed to be my third one. It was broken in transit on the U-Haul or something like that. Can you focus, please? That was supposed to be my third monitor, but it is incredibly broken and just showing gibberish on it. So that's what I've got right now. My life is completely disorganized, and it's kind of manifested itself in a really ugly office. So yeah, with that set up, I'm not able to do OSCP as efficiently as I would like. It's ugly, it's disorganized, and it's stressful, but I should be moved into my new house in the next couple of weeks. So, OSCP stuff. I did pop 2 more boxes since the last time I put up a vlog. One of them was incredibly easy. The other one I've only gotten halfway because I'm not good at privilege escalation. If you're looking for things to study for PrivEsc, I know that my good friend Human Malware did ask for advice thread on Twitter. I will link to that here. So he did that thread asking for advice on the OSCP, and just about everybody said that they needed to study up on privilege escalation techniques. So that's something that I never studied, I never got good at, and I'm suffering for it now. A lot of my time, honestly, I don't even think I booted up the VPN connection. I literally just sat there and read notes on common privilege escalation techniques for Windows XP. If you're looking for hints from this video, that is the perfect one. Definitely read up on common privilege escalation techniques. The other box was incredibly easy. It actually, I never even technically got root, but it had a directory traversal vulnerability that I was able to exploit in order to get the proof.txt, and I count that because that's all they're really, I got access and got the proof that says that I got access. I might go back if I've got time and completely root it, but I kind of tend to doubt that I'm going to end up having time, especially with everything that's going on in my life right now. I have done a lot more enumeration. I've discovered a couple of new boxes, a couple of different avenues for exploitation, specifically some web apps that look vulnerable, and a couple of vulnerable SMB services. I've got sort of kind of access on a lot of other boxes, but I'm not really counting it because it's stuff like anonymous FTP access with pretty much 0 privileges, a couple of read-only accesses. So certainly things to pay attention to, especially since there are directory traversal techniques that you can use with those read-only vulnerabilities that can make your life a lot easier. But Privesque right now is what is kicking me in the ass. I've got, there's one particular box that I've got at least, I think I've got user access and I can almost get system access. I just have to find the right Privesque vulnerability to exploit. But that's where I'm stuck right now. I'm reading up on it pretty much like 4 or 5 hours a day and still haven't really gotten anywhere. So I'm looking for other boxes to kind of move on to. It's moving along slowly. I'm really kind of getting stressed out at this point about the amount of time that I'm devoting to it. I wish that I had put forth more effort and kind of figured out that I was, I've known that I'm going to move for quite a while, and I've known a lot of these other, life opportunities that have come up for quite a while. So I kind of feel like I should have put off the OSCP a little bit longer to wait for me to kind of have, my own home office to roost in. But, there's nothing I can really do now. I might end up, looking for, a couple months more time to do the OSCP. But I feel like I can do it. I just have to, try harder. That's about all I've got, really. It's just been a lot of admin stuff, a lot of life stuff, a lot of primary job stuff that's been keeping me busy. And I hate that I haven't kept up with the vlogs because I know a lot of people enjoyed them. Hopefully I will be able to do these more often. Hopefully it will actually be a week, once a week, like I had said before. And hopefully I'm going to get better at video editing this time because I'm doing this on a brand new camera, and the first one or the second one turned out just terribly. It was framed weird, and I definitely should have paid more attention to it. Hopefully this one will be a lot better. Thank you guys for watching. The support that I've gotten so far has been awesome. Just make sure to share it far and wide, hit like on the video, and definitely hit me up in the comment section if there's anything that you want to ask or anything that you want to see for the next vlog. But yeah, thank you guys.